बहती संस्कारों की धारा। भारत माँ की सेवा में गीता परिवार हमारा, गीता परिवार हमारा। ईश्वर भक्ति भाव से बहती संस्कारों की धारा। भारत माँ की सेवा में गीता परिवार हमारा, गीता परिवार हमारा।
जय भारत माँ, जय गीता माँ, जय भारत माँ, जय गीता माँ।
संस्कृति का वैभव जग में सबसे न्यारा।
जय भारत माँ, जय गीता माँ, जय भारत माँ, जय गीता माँ।
भारतीय संस्कृति का वैभव जग में सबसे न्यारा। ज्ञान और विज्ञान यहीं से सबने पाया सारा, सबने पाया सारा। कुछ धूलों से हारा फिर से जीते देश हमारा। गीता परिवार हमारा, गीता परिवार हमारा।
जय भारत माँ, जय गीता माँ, जय भारत माँ, जय गीता माँ।
शील सेवा व्रतधारी युवा जगे पुरुषार्थी।
जय भारत माँ, जय गीता माँ, जय भारत माँ, जय गीता माँ।
त्यागशील सेवा व्रतधारी युवा जगे पुरुषार्थी। वैज्ञानिकता विनय सभ्यता स्वभाव हो निस्वार्थी, स्वभाव हो निस्वार्थी। देशभक्ति में तेजस्वी हो फिर समाज यह सारा। गीता परिवार हमारा, गीता परिवार हमारा।
जय भारत माँ, जय गीता माँ, जय भारत माँ, जय गीता माँ।
शिवाजी बुद्ध गगन के तारे।
जय भारत माँ, जय गीता माँ, जय भारत माँ, जय गीता माँ।
महावीर गोविंद शिवाजी बुद्ध गगन के तारे। परंपरा की पुण्य चेतना पुर में हम सब धारे, पुर में हम सब धारे। बाल हृदय में उसे जगाकर जगे देश यह सारा। गीता परिवार हमारा, गीता परिवार हमारा।
जय भारत माँ, जय गीता माँ, जय भारत माँ, जय गीता माँ।
समर्थ बनाओ।
जय भारत माँ, जय गीता माँ, जय भारत माँ, जय गीता माँ।
त्यागो सारी दुर्बलता को, राष्ट्र समर्थ बनाओ। बंधु भाव समता ममता से सबको गले लगाओ, सबको गले लगाओ। चलो विवेकानंद मार्ग पर, शुभ संदेश हमारा। गीता परिवार हमारा, गीता परिवार हमारा। ईश्वर भक्ति भाव से बहती संस्कारों की धारा। भारत माँ की सेवा में गीता परिवार हमारा, 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 गीता परिवार हमारा।
अधरं मधुरं वदनं मधुरं नयनं मधुरं हसितं मधुरं हृदयं मधुरं गमनं मधुरम्
मधुराधिपतेरखिलं मधुरं मधुराधिपतेरखिलं मधुरम्
वचनं मधुरं चरितं मधुरं वसनं मधुरं वलितं मधुरं चलितं मधुरं भ्रमितं मधुरम्
मधुराधिपतेरखिलं मधुरं मधुराधिपतेरखिलं मधुरम्
वेणुर्मधुरो रेणुर्मधुरः पाणिर्मधुरः पादौ मधुरौ नृत्यं मधुरं सख्यं मधुरम्
मधुराधिपतेरखिलं मधुरं मधुराधिपतेरखिलं मधुरम्
गीतं मधुरं पीतं मधुरं भुक्तं मधुरं सुप्तं मधुरं रूपं मधुरं तिलकं मधुरम्
मधुराधिपतेरखिलं मधुरं मधुराधिपतेरखिलं मधुरम्
हरणं मधुरं तरणं मधुरं हरणं मधुरं स्मरणं मधुरं वमितं मधुरं शमितं मधुरम्
मधुराधिपतेरखिलं मधुरं मधुराधिपतेरखिलं मधुरम्
कुञ्जा मधुरा माला मधुरा यमुना मधुरा वीथी मधुरा सलिलं मधुरं कमलं मधुरम्
मधुराधिपतेरखिलं मधुरं मधुराधिपतेरखिलं मधुरम्
मधुरा लीला मधुरा युक्तं मधुरं मुक्तं मधुरं हृष्टं मधुरं शिष्टं मधुरम्
मधुराधिपतेरखिलं मधुरं मधुराधिपतेरखिलं मधुरम्
गावो मधुरा यष्टिर्मधुरा सृष्टिर्मधुरा दलितं मधुरं फलितं मधुरम्
मधुराधिपतेरखिलं मधुरं मधुराधिपतेरखिलं मधुरं मधुराधिपतेरखिलं मधुरं मधुराधिपतेरखिलं मधुरम्
श्री गुरु चरण सरोज रज निज मनु मुकुरु सुधारी बरनउ रघुबर विमल जसु जोदायकु फलचारी बुद्धिहीन तनु जानिके सुमिरौ पवन कुमार बल बुद्धि विद्या देहु मोहि हरहु कलेस विकार जय हनुमान ज्ञान गुण सागर जय कपीसति लोक उजागर रामदूत अतुलित बल धामा अंजनी पुत्र पवन सुत नामा महावीर विक्रम बजरंगी कुमति निवार सुमति के संगी कंचन बरन विराज सुबेसा कानन कुंडल कुंचित केसा हाथ वज्र और ध्वजा विराजे कांधे मूज जनेऊ साजे शंकर सुवन केसरी नंदन तेज प्रताप महाजगवंदन विद्यावान गुणी अति चातुर राम काज करिबे को आतुर प्रभु चरित्र सुनिबे को रसिया राम लखन सीता मन बसिया सूक्ष्म रूप धरि सियहि दिखावा विकट रूप धरि लंक जरावा भीम रूप धरि असुर संहारे रामचंद्र के काज संवारे लाय सजीवन लखन जियाए श्री रघुबीर हरषि उर लाए रघुपति कीन्ही बहुत बड़ाई तुम मम प्रिय भरतहि सम भाई सहस बदन तुम रोजस गावे अस कहि श्रीपति कंठ लगावे सनकादिक ब्रह्मादि मुनीसा नारद सारद सहित अहिसा जम कुबेर दिक्पाल जहाते कवि कोविद कहि सकै कहाते तुम उपकार सुग्रीवहि कीन्हा राम मिलाय राजपद दीन्हा तुम्हरो मंत्र विभीषण माना लंकेश्वर है सब जग जाना जुग सहस्र जो जन पर भानु लील्योताहि मधुर फल जानू प्रभु मुद्रिका मेलि मुख माही जलधि लांघि गए अचरज नाही दुर्गम काज जगत के जेते सुगम अनुग्रह तुम्हरे तेते राम दुआरे तुम रखवारे होत न आज्ञा बिनु पैसारे सब सुख लहै तुम्हारी सरना तुम रक्षक काहू को डरना आपन तेज संभारो आपे तीनों लोक हांकते कांपे भूत पिशाच निकट नहीं आवे महावीर जब नाम सुनावे नासै रोग हरै सब पीरा जपत निरंतर हनुमत बीरा संकट ते हनुमान छुड़ावे मन क्रम वचन ध्यान जो लावे सब पर राम तपस्वी राजा तिनके काज सकल तुम साजा और मनोरथ जो कोई लावे सोई अमित जीवन फल पावे चारों जुग परताप तुम्हारा है प्रसिद्ध जगत उजियारा साधु संत के तुम रखवारे असुर निकंदन राम दुलारे अष्ट सिद्धि नौ निधि के दाता असवर दीन जानकी माता राम रसायन तुम्हारे पासा सदा रहो रघुपति के दासा तुम्हारे भजन राम को पावे जन्म जन्म के दुख बिसरावे अंत काल रघुबर पुर जाई जहाँ जन्म हरि भक्त कहाई और देवता चित्तन धरई हनुमत से सर्व सुख करई संकट कटे मिटे सब पीरा जो सुमिरे हनुमत बलबीरा जय 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 हनुमान गोसाई कृपा करहु गुरुदेव की नाई जो सत बार पाठ कर कोई छूट ही बंदी महासुख होई जो यह पढ़े हनुमान चालीसा होय सिद्धि साखी गौरीसा तुलसीदास सदा हरि चेरा की जय नाथ हृदय महडेरा पवन तनय संकट हरना मंगल मूर्ति रूप राम लखन सीता सहित हृदय बसहु सुर भूप सियावर रामचंद्र की जय पवन सुत हनुमान की जय उमापति महादेव की जय।
योगेशं सच्चिदानन्दं वासुदेवं व्रजप्रियं धर्मसंस्थापकं वीरम् कृष्णं वन्दे जगद्गुरुम्
Jai Shri Krishna. Jai Shri Krishna to everyone. It is pleasure to welcome you all to our interpretation session of chapter 4th Karma Sannyasa Yoga in English. My deepest gratitude and pranam in the feet of Sri Hari and Param Pujya Swamiji Acharya Sri Govinda Devgiriji Maharaj. On behalf of Geeta Pariwar, I Pranav Pancholi once again welcoming you in the 4th chapter Vivechan in English. As our rituals, let us take prayer first. Prayer brings calmness to the mind and purity to the heart. It reminds us that we are never alone and that there is always higher power supporting to us. So I would like to invite Mr. Sujay Chatterjee from Denmark. He is giving seva as a co-trainer. He has joined Geeta Pariwar in March 24. Please welcome Bhaiya.
Jai Shri Krishna, everyone. So let's start with prayer. Vasudeva Sutan Devam Kausacharuramardanam Devaki Paramanandam Krishna Vande Jagadguru Shri Krishna Vande Jagadguru Om Shri Hari.
Thank you Bhaiya for beautiful prayer. Thank you very much. So now move on the next part of our rituals. It is Deep Prajwalan, enlightening our Zoom room. So I would like to welcome B. Vanisri ji from Anantapur, Andhra Pradesh. She has joined Geeta Pariwar in July 24 and she is giving seva as a technical assistant, group coordinator and core trainer. So please welcome Didi.
निषिद्धैरप्येभिर्लुलितमकरन्दो मधुकरैः करैरिन्दोरन्तश्छुरित इव सम्भिन्नमुकुलः विधत्तां सिद्धिन्नो नयनसुभगामस्य सदसः प्रकीर्णः पुष्पाणां हरिचरणयोरञ्जलिरयम् शरदिन्दुनिभां शुभ्रां शुभ्रवस्त्रैरलङ्कृताम् कलहंसकृतावासां वरदां शारदां नुमः.
Thank you very much, Didi. Beautiful temple you have shown. So our Zoom room also enlightening. So now move ahead. Before the moving ahead, tomorrow is Geeta Jayanti and Geeta Pariwar is celebrating Geeta Jayanti Mahotsav from 15 November to 1st December. Geeta Jayanti Mahotsav online and offline both way you can celebrate as your local level. Online classes, online Parayan from morning 6:30 a.m. and every day 7:30 p.m. evening. So please join and celebrate Geeta Jayanti Mahotsav. So now it is most awaited part and interesting part of this session is Vivechan. For today's Vivechan, most senior and respectful person, Srimati Shraddha Raodeo ji. Before I am giving her introduction, so about Bhagavad Gita, often called the Song of the Divine, is not merely religious text, it is a universal guide to living balanced, purposeful, and peaceful life. It is wisdom transcend time, culture, and boundaries, offering us the light of clarity amid the darkness of confusion and doubt. For this interpretation session, Shraddha Raodeo ji, she is a disciple of Param Pujya Swamiji Govinda Dev Giriji Maharaj and deeply committed to Geeta Pariwar mission. She blessed with the Pujya Swamiji with the title of President of Geeta Pariwar Bhagyanagar Hyderabad. She is associated with Geeta Pariwar online classes since its second batch August 2020. Trainer of the first ever jail class at Learngeeta, where inmates under her guidance memorized 12 chapters and successfully cleared the Pathik exam by jail Skedi. Led the foundation and monitoring team at Learngeeta and led it over 2.5 years. Currently leading in the literature publication proofreading team of Learngeeta for 13 languages. Also serving as a Vivechak for online Gita classes, conducting weekly interpretation sessions, and offers seva in various departments at Learngeeta. Teaching Śrīmad-Bhagavadgītā offline to kids and working for Bala Sanskar to impart Hindu scriptural knowledge and patriotic values to children over a decade. She holds B Electronics and postgraduate diploma in IT systems and management. She has worked as a mobile application developer and team lead for more than 13 years in the corporate sector. She is calm, cool, and tremendous knowledge about the Bhagavad Gita. So please welcome Shraddha Raodeo ji.
Jai Shri Krishna Bhaiya. Am I audible, Bhaiya?
Yes, yes, audible, Didi.
Okay, just a minute. I have to start my video also. Give me 1 second. Jai Shri Krishna, everybody. Yeah, my mic is not.
Didi, okay?
Yeah, just 1 minute.
Okay, okay, not an issue. So tomorrow is Geeta Jayanti, tomorrow Ekadasi. So please celebrate from morning to evening. Parayan is going on online. So please join at your local languages.
Other device.
Jai Shri Krishna, everybody. I'm very sorry about the delay. Jai Shri Krishna, Hari Om, everyone. A very warm welcome to the session, all of you. Am I audible Bhaiya, properly? I have
Yes, Didi. Perfect.
Yes, Didi, you are audible.
Okay. Jai Shri Krishna, everyone. A very warm welcome to the session, all of you. On the eve of Geeta Jayanti, we are discussing this beautiful chapter, which is going to show us a liberating path to from this life. It's a very beautiful coincidence. Let us all pray to Guruji. Let us all pray to Param Puja Gurudev, with whose blessings we all are there. Let's seek his blessings and then proceed to our topic today. Hari Om. गुरुर्ब्रह्मा गुरुर्विष्णु गुरुर्देवो महेश्वरः गुरुः साक्षात् परब्रह्मा तस्मै श्रीगुरवे नमः कृष्णाय वासुदेवाय हरये परमात्मने प्रणतः क्लेशनाशाय गोविन्दाय नमो नमः ॐ पार्थाय प्रतिबोधितां भगवता नारायणेन स्वयं व्यासेन ग्रथितां पुराणमुनिना मध्ये महाभारतम् अद्वैतामृतवर्षिणीं भगवतीमष्टादशाध्यायिनीम् अम्ब त्वामनुसन्दधामि भगवद्गीते भवद्वेषिन् ॐ श्रीगुरवे नमः ॐ श्रीकृष्णाय नमः हरे हरे नमः Very warm welcome to the session, all of you again. It's a very auspicious time to discuss this fourth chapter, especially because not only that this is a Mokshada Ekadashi, also that not only because of the Mokshada Ekadashi, but a very important Margashirsha month. And we all know that in this particular month, Shri Krishna also marks this month as its own vibhuti. All in all, Margashirsha month, Mokshada Ekadashi, all these good omens, good coincidences, good coincidences are happening to complete this fourth chapter. We are going to complete this fourth chapter on the eve of Geeta Jayanti. Today, as we continue through this chapter, today as we will be concluding towards this chapter, let us start with a sankalpa, with a aim in our mind that whatever message Sri Krishna is giving in this particular chapter, and not only in this chapter but in entire Bhagavad Gita, may we all get the wisdom to not only learn these shlokas, not only understand these shlokas, but to implement all these shlokas in our life. May we all get the wisdom to implement. Gita is always, Swamiji says one very important thing, that गीता एक अनुभूति का शास्त्र है. What does it mean? Gita is a scripture for experiencing. The knowledge is incomplete unless we are able to bring it in our lives. The main crux of the whole thing is that you should be able to get these principles in your life. And how to get these principles in our life? The best way would obviously be to what? To implement through our karma. Ideally, we are all spending so much time from morning to evening doing certain things, achieving certain things. Through our actions, how can we achieve the ultimate liberation? How we can achieve the ultimate purpose of this human body? That we are seeing through the karma yoga. Many people many people who uh, talk about Bhagavad Gita, or many people who propagate, some gurus who propagate about Śrīmad-Bhagavadgītā. Sometimes we find people saying that only dhyan is sufficient, only doing the puja of the para shakti is enough. That is all, that is enough. People say it is very, very important and we don't need to do the puja. We just have to understand that the param shakti is a unique shakti and we have to worship that, and we have a emotion of devotion towards that is important. But that we have to understand that kind of um, dhyan sadhana, it is not some piece of cake for everybody. It is not something that is possible for everyone. In 12th chapter, when Shri Krishna says, Klesho dhikatarastesham, when this avyakta, doing the worship of this avyakta form is not easy for anyone. We have to begin with where we are. What is the most comfortable thing for us? The most comfortable thing for us is doing what we are. If I'm a teacher, my comfort zone is in being a teacher. If I'm a housewife, my comfort zone is in managing the house. If I'm a manager, I'm a shopkeeper. Whatever is my profession, that is my comfort zone. So in this situation, am I stuck with my karma? Am I stuck with what I have forever? Will that not have the power to liberate me? Will that not have the power to give me what these jnani people, what these people who do dhyan and other sadhana, will I not get that same result that the other people are getting? Is it possible for me to reach where they are going to reach? That is the big question which makes us doubt, oh, what is in our fate? What are we going to achieve? How can we achieve that ultimate moksha? This question is a burning question for each one of us, and the assurances that Sri Krishna gives in this chapter and in all the three cumulatively in the chapters of Karma Yoga will assure us that we don't need to leave our um, uh, current position, our professions, or anything to achieve what they all are achieving. Beautiful examples Sri Krishna himself has given in the third chapter, and we will continue to explore those principles today. In the last session, we had seen how a karma yogi does his work. Now, throughout the third chapter, we have seen the importance of Karma Yoga, and Shri Krishna has told many things about Karma Yoga there. This chapter also started with the Janma Karma Cha Me Divyam, where Shri Krishna is explaining how beautiful, how important his karma is, and how he doing karma does not become a binding on him. And through these shlokas, we had gone into the very details of karma, and we were at a point where we had seen the different aspects of karma. We had evaluated what is it that should be done, what is it that should be avoided. Hmm, karmani, karma, akarma, all these important technical aspects of karma we had gone through in the previous session. And after that, Sri Krishna has been explaining how are the characteristics, what are the characteristics of the people who or have walked on this path of karma, who have understood all this karma, and in that context, how they are not having any expectations from their karma, how they are liberating themselves from their karma by not just by having the right characteristics, by having the right characteristics, that set of characteristics we will be seeing today also, and then most importantly, how these people are able to gain the knowledge, and how knowledge adds a different value to what you are going to achieve as a sadhak, what you are going to achieve as a sadhak, and what knowledge, what role does knowledge play in all these contexts we will be seeing in the shlokas today. We were at the shlok number 20 where Shri Krishna says, Tyaktva karma phala sangan nitya trupto nirashrayah कर्मण्यभिप्रवृत्तोऽपि नैव किञ्चित् करोति सः. Tyaktva karma phala sangam. We had seen this shlok already. How the person, how the karma yogi is. He does not have any attachment towards the what am I going to get from this karma. There is a very good example from Mahabharata. The Mahabharata is a beautiful grantha. How to achieve, what to achieve, whatever, wherever you want. The main aim, Swamiji always says the main aim that people believe that of this life is getting success. Success in whatever you do is what we desire. Now here I'm not talking only about the success as in a success of a sadhak and the liberation, but also the success as a human being, as a in your professions, as a student, in whatever manner we can imagine, whatever is the definition of success to you. Swami says when you want this kind of success, for understanding the principles that drive the success, we have to understand the we have to look at Mahabharata. The name of this grantha, originally the name of this grantha is Jaya, which means victory. And anybody who has this grantha at their home, who has the scripture at their home, is victorious everywhere. That is the Falashruti of Mahabharata. And in this in this race for success, we should all try to and have study of Mahabharata to understand these principles in a better way. So one beautiful conversation from Mahabharata is between Draupadi and Yudhishthir, where Draupadi says that we have been following dharma religiously, we are following the dharma. And in this, even after following all this, we are facing so many hardships in our life. If so many things are still, happening in our life. But at the same time, if you look at Duryodhan, he is following the path of adharma. But at the moment, he's, nicely relaxing, and we are the ones, suffering. In this also, how should we expect ourselves to follow the dharma? How can we, how should we motivate ourselves? Why should we continue following the dharma? Now, for this, what does Yudhishthir reply? It is a very interesting thing. Dharmatma Yudhishthir, he is the incarnation, Dharma incarnated. He is the son of, he is the son of Dharma. He is believed to be a Dharma incarnated. Now, what does he say? Whether we should follow the Dharma or not, this question itself is incorrect. This question itself is incorrect. Why? Because when it is your Dharma, when it is your duty, it has to be followed. ये प्रश्न ही गलत है. When it is dharma, it is meant to be followed. We have to, in any case, follow it. ये प्रश्न ही गलत है. We have to follow it just because it is your duty. What you are getting from this activity should not be a matter of concern, should not be a point that will judge whether you are whether this dharma has to be followed or not. So what Duryodhana is doing, that is his problem, but we have to ensure that we follow our dharma under all circumstances, because dharma is not an optional thing. Hmm, Dharma, that is your duty, it is not an optional thing, it is a compulsory obligation that we are expected to do. Now, anything that comes with the word dharma then becomes an obligatory duty. Pitru dharma, matru dharma, putra dharma, atithi dharma, all these things. So we have to ensure that this has to be done. In that, we should not be thinking about what is in my coming in my coming to me. What is the benefit I'm getting out of it? We should not have this kind of attachment. Nitya tripto nirashrayah, not having any further, he is always content. The amount of content, see, once you are doing your duties, the satisfaction of just doing your duties is much more than the satisfaction of what we are going to get by doing our duties. Nitya tripto nirashraya karmanyabhipravrittopi naivi kinchit karoti sa. Even after continuing to do the duties, there is nothing else that he will be, nothing else. Even after doing, even if he does not do anything, he is engaged in his own actions, he is going to be liberated. And then comes the list of characteristics that we were talking about. A few things that Sri Krishna says, which are very, very important. Nirashir, how is such a person? Such a person, he is continuing to do his duties. Such a person is Nirashihi. Nirashir yata chittatma. He does not have any expectation. He is not hoping anything that I wish to get. Hmm, something from the Yata Chittatma. Now, to be Nirashihi, having no expectation, is a very basic, uh, basic characteristic, that he is Yata Chittatma. His mind and his control over his mind and his body is perfect. He has a complete control over his mind and body, and how he is Tyakta Sarva Parigraha. He has this word aparigraha. The whole word here is sarva parigraha. That aparigraha that is what we are to try to attain. What is this aparigraha? Aparigraha, to understand, we have to understand the best example of aparigraha is a mirror. Now, in a mirror, so many reflections will come and go. Mm, But how many reflections is he actually storing? Is the mirror actually storing within itself? None. If there is a mirror put in a, say, a reception of some area, and so many people will go look at the reflections and go. And if you go and ask that mirror, okay, till from morning till afternoon, now how many people have come and looked at you? The mirror will say, I have no idea. I am not keeping a record of all this. It is this kind of chitta a person who has, where he is not keeping an account of how many reflections have come to us. How is our nature? We will continue having, this person said that how much parigraha we do, not only of the different things, mm, but also of the different feelings that we have. This person had said this to me. Such a person has said this to me. I have helped, but the person has not helped me back. All this baggage we are constantly we're carrying with ourselves. This is the parigraha that we are constantly doing. But mirrors are not like that. How many clouds and have gone and in the sky? How many clouds have come and gone? Has anybody ever kept a record? No. The mind of a karma yogi, the mind of a true karma yogi is like that, where he has abandoned all the sense of possessions. This is mine, that is mine, that thing will never come to this person. He will only keep doing his work bodily. Sharirang kevalang karma. He has done all the karma, At that time, will he incur any sins? No, he will not incur any sins. Now, if the mirror is there, and in front of the mirror, that a person who is looking at the mirror has uh, done something, has committed some crime in front of the mirror, or if there is a mark on somebody's face, that kilvisham, that mark is only on the other person, but it is not going to affect the mirror itself, because he has not possessed those things. He has not accepted those things. He has not accumulated those things within him, and that is exactly the internal state of a yogi, because a yogi is doing everything for the sake of the society, for others, and is not expecting anything in return. What is happening? The karma is not getting deleted from the mind. He is not keeping anything to himself, and because of that, kurvan na apnoti kilvisham. Though he is doing the physical work, he does not accumulate mm, any sins that might have occurred from that particular job, or from that task. How is such a person? Such a person has no further desires left for themselves. Yadrachalava santushto dvandvatito vimatsaraha samasiddhava siddhau cha kritvapi na nibadhyate. How is such a person? He does not have any very uh, strong desire. Whatever has come to him as a part of what? Hari Ichcha. If I have managed to get lot of wealth in this birth, it was Hari Ichcha, I have it. And if it has not come, then it is not mine. The same word is used in case of Sudama also. How was Sudama? If he was poor, but he was a friend of whom? Shri Krishna. Ideally, people would feel that, oh, he would have so much, he should also have wealth. Had anybody else been there in his place, would have felt, oh, I should be a wealthy person, would have reached out to Krishna for help. But Sudama was like, whatever is uh, coming in my luck is all Hari Ichha. I am happy with it. Even after his visit to Dwarka, and when Shri Krishna blessed him with lot of wealth, he kept that wealth for his family and children, and he just asked for one thing to Shri Krishna, that you have to be my friend for all my births. You have to be my sakha for all my births. Come what may, you should not leave me. We both together we should be together for all the next births. Next birth, you have to assist me in my bhakti, in my devotion. And that is the beauty. Yadricha. The only desire that they have is for the Bhagavan. The only thing that they want is the blessings of the God, the fact that God is with me. And how are they? Dvandvatita. So even before getting all the wealth from Sri Krishna, Sudama had no wealth. So he was in sheer poverty, living in extreme poverty. That is an unpleasant situation to live in. And after he got the wealth, then he had so much wealth. But in both situations, Sudama remains unchanged. His antaranga sthiti, his subconscious mind, his heart remains same. Whether such a devotee gets a lot of praise or appreciation or respect, or whether he is getting insults as a part of this, that does not change the attitude of such devotees, of such sadhaks. So, how are such people? They are remaining same in present as well as unpleasant situations. Dvandva are two opposite situations. The profit and loss. In my business, if I get profit, I'm excessively happy. If I get loss, I have tremendous unhappiness. That alter our behavior, our subconscious mind. If some big blow, if some unhappy thing happens in our life, what will we do? we will start, Bhagwan ne mujhe de diya, why has God given me so much sorrow? Immediately we start blaming the God. We should know, and we all know that the sorrow is coming to us as a part of our karma. Whatever is coming to us is a part of our is a result of our karma. But even after understanding all this, we are so proactive to blame the God. And some people go to the extent that अब तो हम पूजा नहीं करेंगे. They will go to that extreme without realizing that this is coming to us as a part of what we have done in the past. Hmm. But a devotee, no matter what is coming in his account, in both the cases, they are what? Dvandva, Atita. Atita means they go beyond that. They do not get entangled in this happiness and sadness. Hmm. They do not get entangled in what is in these small things about what has happened to me and what is coming to me. The happiness and sadness of their lives does not affect them at all. And how they are vimatsaraha. Matsara. This is a very important thing. Matsara. What is the meaning of this word matsar? Matsar means mattah sarati iti matsaraha. Mattah sarati means what is the meaning of this mattah sarati? Who is going ahead of whom? Now, this is a very common thing, and this thing is embedded within us right from our childhood. We are all a part of this rat race only. That I should be the first. I have to be the first throughout. Matta Sarati. Who is going to be the first? That is the whole context around which our lives revolve. From the childhood, that's how our minds are shaped. So the that yogi, a sadhak, is how is vimatsaraha. He does not get entangled in this race. How is a knowledgeable person? He is vimatsaraha. A karma yogi, a knowledgeable person, he is how? He is vimatsaraha. He is happy for everybody. Hmm. He will be okay. Everybody else is running this rat race for wealth, but I am happy just doing my sadhana. I am happy doing what is best in the interest of my sadhana. Hmm. And Samasiddha was he how is he? He is equal in Siddhi and Asiddhi. Siddhi is when we have achieved what we want to achieve, and Asiddhi is when we fail to achieve what we want to achieve. Such a person, irrespective of what he is getting, success, failure, these things are not going to drive his karma at all. Hmm. He is going to continue according to what is required to do. He remains unaffected by all these things. How is he? He is gata sangasya muktasya jnanavastita chetasaha yajnaya charata karma samagram praviliyate. Hmm. How is he? He is gata sanga, mukta. He is not attached. He has become free from all the attachment. Most importantly, now when we talk about attachment, they become free from this body itself, from his own body. Whatever I have, my capacity to see, my capacity to talk is a blessing of Sri Bhagavan. Whatever I am seeing is a blessing of Sri Bhagavan. So all the actions are how they are all for him, and in his direction only. So they become very very free. This we are always stuck with, this is mine, this is yours. We attach everything with ourselves. We have a very possessiveness about everything. But the one whose mind, here what is the word that Shri Krishna has used? Jnana avasthita chetasah. Jnana avasthit chetasah, the one whose mind is completely established in knowledge. For them, what they do, their karma, they are so free from all attachments that they believe that this karma is for the Almighty. And because they have that kind of attitude, what happens? They do karma in a very special way. What is that special way? Now, here comes the important thing, an important message from the Bhagavad Gita, how the karma has to be done. The emotion that we should have towards the karma is yajnaya charata. The karma has to be done as if it is what? It is yajna. So, yajna, we should all know that it is the most favorite word of Śrīmad-Bhagavadgītā. Hmm. It is a word that is very elaborate, and it is a word which Sri Krishna uses at multiple places to indicate a certain thing. And the one very beautiful thing that he has said here, yajnaya acharatah karma, the karma which is done in such a way as if it is what? It is karma. Hmm. So whatever work that is being done by them is done with a emotion that this work is a yajna. What is yajna? This term we have to understand. That basically we have to understand that we all are a part of this in this cycle of Srishti. Hmm. We are all a part of this cycle, where at an individual level, Vyakti, then society, Samashti, the area that we live in, Srishti, and the creator of this entire universe, with whom this entire nature is interacted, is very closely associated, that is Parameshti. So these four things together, Vyakti, Samashti, Srishti, and Parameshti. That is the individual, the society, the nature around us, and the creator of this universe. All four of them together are a part of this cycle, are a part of cycle which is working in a very balanced way. In a balanced way, they are operating with a dependence on each other. Everything has a role to play. Now, when a person does his job in such a way that he continues to do this job, and he fits himself properly in this karma, in this chakra, in this cycle, such the cycle is a yajna. And in that cycle, when you are keeping a balance and doing something, that activity of doing, keeping that, maintaining that balance in these four things is what is called as a yajna. So any karma that we do is will be called as a yajna if we are maintaining that balance. At a personal level, we have the relationships to take care of, we have some social responsibilities to take care of, we have duty towards our nature, we should be taking care of that. At the same time, this devotion, see, some people so conveniently say, if you tell them to learn Bhagavad Gita, "Arey, abhi ye sab ke liye time nahi, we don't have time for all this." We have to understand that all four go hand in hand, and as an individual we have a responsible role to play at all these levels. We have an important role to play at all these levels when we are able to bring, by our actions, where we are able to bring a balance in all these aspects, then we can say that we are, our karma is a yajna. Hmm. So how is this karma yajna done? It is done with the emotion that whatever I am doing for that Parampita Paramatma. And he continues to do everything. So the teacher at our level, how will we be able to do this? That question will come to us. So if you are a teacher, then how I will teach? I'll assume that these children who are sitting in front of me, they are who? They are the Ansha, they are the Ansha of Parampita Paramatma. He has given me the responsibility to take care of these small children. I have to ensure that I teach them accordingly. I have to ensure that tomorrow they become the great citizens of this society. This society has given me so many things. It is my duty to ensure that make them good citizens. As a teacher, if I'm fulfilling this from my job itself, I become what I'm doing. I am doing what I'm doing, karma yajna. As a doctor, my patients are my God. As a teacher, my students are my God, and we serve them in that way. Now, Profession at one place is a correct thing, but what kind of emotion should we have while doing our duties? That is a very, very important thing. And while continuing to do the karma in such a way, he keeps doing things in such a way that I'm doing everything for God. Whatever I'm doing is being done to appease God. When a devotee does that gradually, with that realization, he starts feeling what? That Hari, whatever I was doing for God, but God, this entire surroundings around me is full of nobody else but God. Everywhere what I see who is present, he is present. And then the emotion that comes for him is Brahmarpanam Brahmahavir Brahmagno Brahmanahutam Brahmaiva Tena Gantavyam Brahma Karma Samadhinam. The term Brahma, it signifies what? The divine power. So gradually one begins to realize and experience this one truth, that if I'm sitting to perform a yajna, then the instruments of yajna are also the manifestations of this divine. What am I doing? The instruments with which I'm doing the worship. It is also what? It is the divine. Then whatever I am putting as arpana, whatever ladle and all other things that I'm using, or these mantras, and all other ladder things that I'm using, they are all also what? They are also Brahma Tattva. The offering that is made to the divine, the karma that we are offering, the different other things that, if just imagine, if you're doing a yagya, the ghee and all this there, these are offerings like ghee, rice, all these are also what? The entire Havan Samagri is also Brahma. So Brahmarpanam Brahmahavit. Brahmagno Brahmanautam. The Agni in which I am giving this offering is also what? Is the Brahma Tattva. Hmm? So, and when everything is a manifestation of that divine, if everything is the Brahma Tattva, then the one who is making this offering, that is me, the Karta, that is also nothing but what? The divine himself. So after this yagya, where does one go? He also merges into that divine, into that supreme power, Brahmana Hutam. The fire is to which we are giving everything, that is also the Brahma Tattva, Brahma Karma Samadhina. The performer of this yajna is also the Brahma Tattva himself. He also gets that becomes the state of what? The person who is doing everything for the God. Tena Brahma eva gantavyam. So that wise person who realizes this, that he himself is also Brahma Tattva, then whatever is the fruit that we are going to get from this yagya, whatever is the blessing that I'll get, whatever is, that is also nothing but for whom? For the Brahma Tattva itself. If he gets totally united with the Brahma Tattva. Mm. Further, Shri Krishna continues, Daivameva pare yajne yoginah paryupasate ब्रह्माज्ञावपरे यज्ञै यज्ञेनैवोपजुह्वति. Hmm. This entire the yagya that is being done, the yogi who do this entire yagya, daivameva pare yagyam. Some people will say, some people will be doing this yagya to satisfy the gods. Yogina Paryupasate. They are the yogi is the karmat people, the people who very religiously follow the practices that are mentioned in our Vedas. Those people, and Brahmagna Vapare Yajnam Yajne Naivopajupati. Some people uh, some people will do what? They will be doing the yagya in the form of these scripts, this practices mentioned in the scriptures, and others who are jnana nishta, who have the full faith in knowledge, who have understood that I am the Brahma Swarup. the ones they understand that I am the Brahma Sarup, so everything, I am the Brahma Tattva, I am also a divine manifestation. What they will do, they offer themselves their entire karma, their entire intellect, Atma Buddhi, their entire intellect, they will be offering to whom? The Brahma Agni, the Agni that is considered as a Brahma Roop. So they offer their entire thought process to the gods itself. They are offering the entire, they offer their entire self to whom? To this God. This is the sign of whom? The intelligent ones, the ones who have understood that whatever is the practice that I am doing. There's Ashtanga sadhana that some people will follow that severe austerities for sacrifice, but some will follow this path of yoga. They will be understanding that this is also a part of the Brahma Yajna. And further, Shri Krishna continues to tell about what he starts telling about a very important thing, that all this yajna, once he has told that some people do this yajna for satisfying the Brahma Tattva. How, what are the different types of yajna that they will do? They will follow this path of yoga and have a complete control over themselves, and they will not allow their sense organs to wander here and there. They will not allow their sense organs to wander here and there. They will ensure that there is a sanyam, that there is a control over following the fire of restraint. They will be performing the yajna. So again, this is boiling down to what, where they are cutting down on their desires. They are not expecting any fruits in return for the karma that they are done. So the same concept Shri Krishna and elaborates further. Shrotradeendriyanyanye संयमाग्निषु जुह्वति शब्दादीन् विषयानन्या इन्द्रियाग्निषु जुह्वति. So some again offer their hearing, their other sense organs, whatever I am able to see, talk, that all is offered in the fires of restraint. Hmm. Others will offer what? The sounds, other. See, so basically all these subjects of interest, whatever I am listening is associated to what? Parampita Paramatma. Hmm. Other than that, whatever comes to my, it is not accepted by me. It is not Atmasat. It is not accepted by me. Shabdadin Vishayan Nanya Indriyagnishu Juvati, in the fires of the sense organ. Now, our sense organ, what is the difference between these two, Sanyamagnishu, Indriyagnishu? Our sense organs have their Shabda. Here, the word Shabda, what does it mean? Shabda refers to the object of our sense organs. Like for hearing, what do we hear? We hear the sound. So, sound is a subject for our sense organ, that is ears. Whatever I am seeing, the views become the shabda, that is the subject for my eyes. So all the sense organs are offered to what? Restraint. That I restrain my sense organs. And what kind of restraint are those sense organs doing in the Yagnisha Juvati? The restraint of these shabda, that is these subjects. So these subjects, I will abstain from getting involved in these subjects beyond the required amount, and we will offer that kind of restraint. We will refrain from this, and that kind of yajna, the bodily yajna, people will do. Elaborating things, this he elaborates. सर्वाणीन्द्रिय कर्माणि प्राणकर्माणि चापरे आत्मसंयमयोगाग्नौ जुह्वति ज्ञानदीपिते. Some people are able to do the karma kanda, that is the worship and all, and they try to please the divine. Some people are doing what? This Atma Yoga. What is this Atma Yoga? Now, here the word that Shri Krishna uses is not just Atma Yoga, but Atma Sanyama Yoga Agnau. Again, this yoga also, he is considering it as a yajna, where we are putting a sacrifice in this fire. Which Agni is it? Sanyama yoga, no. The fire of self restraint. And in this fire of self restraint, what is being offered? All our functions of the sense organs. All the activities that we are doing, all the things that I am doing with the help of my sense organs, my entire prana karmani chapare. Mm, what is the prana karma? This breath that we are taking, the breath that we are giving out. This is the vital energy. The very vital energy is offered to whom? To this Brahma Tattva. Atma Sanyama Yoga Agno Jogati Jnana Deepite. So all this process is done by what? It is kindled by what? It is supported by what? It is supported by knowledge. This only in the light of knowledge, this entire yagya prakriya is done by the which yogi? The Atma Sanyama yogi. He does this entire tapascharya. All this is done under the light of knowledge. And further, Shri Krishna elaborates that this is not the only yagya prakriya. There are different types of yagya. What are the different types of yagya that are present? There are many types of yagya, but Shri Krishna is talking about some prominent types of yagya here. Dravya yajna, tapo yajna, yoga yajna, tatha pare. स्वाध्यायज्ञानयज्ञाश्च यतयः संशितव्रताः. So Dravya Yajna, whatever donations we give now, tomorrow is Geeta Jayanti. It is also Ekadashi, a very pious time to give donations. So when, for instance, one us sadhaks, we visit Rishikesh every year. There we make donation to Maharshi Veda Vyas Pratishthan. This Pratishthan is giving knowledge, Vedic knowledge to thousands of students. So we give donations for that Veda Vyas Pratishthan. Sometimes you can donate to the Gaushalas, the temples, even in the temples, especially the ones which are not being taken care of. In big temples, everybody gives donations. But in our community, near our society, we will find there are so many temples that need attention and don't have too many people to take care of. If in such situations, we should try to offer wealth as a sacrifice, which many people do. So these donations given to the worthy causes, worthy trust is the Dravya Yajna. Again, because this karma is going to benefit the this Dravya that I am offering, this donations that I am offering is going to be a pious. In itself, understand one important thing, that when the word yajna is used, it has to be a very good kriya. The outcome of yajna is always pious, it is always good, it is always beneficial. So, when once a term yajna is used for something, means it is for good causes. So, donations automatically, which are done for good causes, worthy causes, is Dravya Yajna. Then Tapo Yajna, tomorrow is Mokshada Ekadashi. Many people have this rules of following fasting on Ekadashi. It can be, the fasting can vary from a person to person. What kind of fast is being done varies from a person to person. But whatever things we do as a part of this tapa, tapasya, see this, not only just fasting, Nirjala Ekadashi, all these things are done. Apart from that, the meditation that people do, any kind of tapasya, it is also a yajna. Then yoga yajna, the yoga abhyas, the entire Ashtanga yoga. Some people do what? That yoga yajna, that is also an important part of the yajna. Then yatayaha, swadhyaya yajna. Swadhyaya jnana yajnasya. By doing swadhyaya. Swadhyaya means what? By doing studies. What kind of studies? What is happening in this Vivechan? We are trying to understand a very important scripture. This is a very pious scripture. This is a very beautiful scripture. We are trying to understand this scripture. This is also a swadhyaya. So the swadhyaya jnana yajnasya. This is a jnana yajna. be putting efforts into understanding our scriptures is a jnana yajna. Tomorrow, many people will do parayans. Parayan is reading some entire, basically entire Bhagavad Gita should be read. That is called Parayan. But if that is not possible, then at least a few chapters we can read. We can do the Parayan, a few chapters also. All these practices is comes under which category? Swadhyaya Jnana Yajnasya. As a part of Chaturdash Varsha Purti, we are celebrating 40 years of Gita Pariwar. We are also doing this Vishnu Sahasranam part. So many lakhs of Vishnu Sahasranam. Many people are doing that yajna. That is also Swadhyaya Jnana Yajna. Hmm. So all these scriptures that we do read, that is the Jnana Yajna. So basically, Swadhyaya means what? Any scripture is read with following all its set of rules. Niyama Purvak Pathan Karna means following its set of rules with a discipline a person should be doing. Japa. Now, Japa Yagya is also a separate Yagya. In 10th chapter, you will see Shri Krishna mentions Japa Yagya as a separate Yagya, but it also comes in the purview of this Swadhyaya Jnana Yagya. Vishnu Sahasranam. Keep repeating all these chants. That is the Swadhyaya Jnana Yajna. Who do all these things? Yataya Samshita Vrataha. The Samshita Vrata, the people like us who have made a rigid vow that yes, we will be attaining the Supreme. We have to reach that place where we also get that realization of being a part of that Brahma Tattva. Such a people who are trying, Yatayaha. What is the meaning of this Yatayaha? All the ascetics who are people of self restraint, who people who are trying. So we all come in this, all the yati, we all who are trying. The ones who are trying also become a part of this in this activity. Those who are trying become the yataya. Such people will do these types of yajna. Apart from that, another yajna that Sri Krishna talks about is the pranayam yajna. We all feel that yoga, the pranayam is a part of yoga, but see here very nicely Sri Krishna says, Shri Krishna puts that pranayam is also a very important yajna. What he says in this particular context, apane juhvati pranam prane panan tatha pare प्राणापानगतिरुद्ध्वा प्राणायामपरायणा. Pranayam is highly regarded in Bhagavad Gita. The practice of pranayam is referred to as yajna. Apane juvvati pranam. See, apane juvvati pranam, prane apanam tatha pare. All this is what we are breathing out. Is the practice of rechak. That is incoming breath, the practice of breathing in, apani. The prana, the outgoing breath. So prana, apana, these two activities are referred to as rechak and then purak. Rechak, purak, kumbhak, the third category, prana, apana, gati, rudhva, stopping this, holding your breath, kumbhak. All these three activities in more or less proportions will contribute toward pranayam. If you are doing kapalbhati, it is just doing these three activities fast. If you are doing anulom vilom or other pranayam where you are doing it with one nostril or two nostril, but everything revolves around three basic activities. That is rechak, purak or kumbhak. That is apane juvvati pranam, that is one activity. Prane apanam juvvati, that is another activity. Prana apana gati rudhva, that is stopping the breath, that is the third activity. All the pranayam, the practice of pranayam is based on these three practices, and Shri Krishna says that this is also a yajna. And apare niyataharaha. So some people do which kind of yajna? Dravya yajna, sapo yajna, that these are the different yajna. Then some people will do what sort of yajna? The pranayam yajna. And then some others will do the yajna of controlling their ahar. Apare niyataharaha pranan praneshu jupati. Niyata ahar means what? Controlling the diet. Apare niyatahara pranan praneshu jupati. सर्वेप्येते यज्ञविदो यज्ञ Kshapita kalmashaha. What Shri Krishna says, apare niyatahara, they have control over their and appropriate food. As per our Ayurvedic rules. In Marathi, there is a very beautiful mantra. This is Udara Bharana no he Zani je Yajna Karma. What does this prayer mean? It is said before the it is said before the before consuming food. This prayer it says. What does it mean? That this is not just filling your stomach. It is a yagya. Udara Bharano he Zanije yagya karma. The activity of eating is also considered as a yagya as per our scriptures. It has to be balanced. It has to be in the right proportion. Hmm? So by wrong diet, we do wrong to ourselves. Now, this diet is not only the diet for the stomach, it is also what? It is the diet for what? The eyes, for your ears, all different types of activities that we do. Pranam praneshu jovati. All these offerings in the form of controlling life forces like prana, apana, all these ultimately praneshu jovati means they are merging into this vital energy, and totally together they are total this yagya is happening. And such a person understands that this activity is a yagya vida means what? The one who understands and performs a yagya, considering all these practices, they are considering as yagya. Somebody who considers that eating is a yagya, breathing is also a yagya. The one who understands all this, they are living a sinless life. How their life becomes? It is purified. Hmm? It is a purified life. Their life is purified by yagya, and they are free from all the sins. They are free from kalmashaha. They are free from all the sins. Hmm. Now, this is very, very important. One line about pranayam, which I feel like saying here, time is less, but one very important thing that Swamiji talks about pranayam is how this pranayam helps us in clearing. Now, Kshapita Kalmasha means they are freed of all the sins and all that is fine, but pranayam, why it is a very, very important thing? The very definition of pranayam, as per our Patanjali's Yoga Sutras, it is a very beautiful definition. Tata kshiyate prakasha varanam. The one which clears off your ignorance. The one which enlightens you. The one which will clear off all the ignorance from your life. That is pranayam. Prakasha varanam. When I suggest to understand what pranayam actually does to the body, if there is a scooter or some vehicle which is operating non-stop for a long time, what happens? Some small particles of carbon get us deposited in the different parts of that machinery. Any big machinery, when it is operated for a long considerable time, lot of carbon accumulates on them. And then what we have to do, we can wash, will do, but the small carbon, it eventually is responsible for breaking down of that machine. Similarly, this body is also a machine. This sarira sarke yantra nahi. This Swami Ramdas Swami says that this body itself is also a yantra. It is a machine, and in this machine also lot of carbon is accumulating. That is why what happens, that aging is the process of our carbon deposits. We tend to forget, and so many times it happens that yaad hi nahi aa raha, we don't remember the all of a sudden some very common names we will not remember. Sometimes very common things we will not remember. Why? Because this is the carbon that is accumulated in the small nerves, in the small what are there in this body? So many walls, the cholesterol deposits, all this is just the carbon in our body. The pranayam does the activity of cleansing these blockages, these small pipes that are there in our body which keep it operational. Pranayam cleans that. So all our nerves, this cholesterol, all other things. So very important message that Swamiji says is continuously we have to be doing this activity of pranayama in our best interest. And when you are healthy, when you are on this path, ultimately it is a yagya karma. It is going to give you beneficial, not only the health benefits, but a clarity of intellect, clarity about adhyatma also. Mm. And further, Shri Krishna says that the one who is not doing all these things, what happens? What is he talking about them? Yagnishishtamratabajo yanti brahma sanatanam nayallokosya yajnasya kutonya kuru sattamam. Mm. So, what is this word Yagnishishtam Ratabujo? This is what does this basically mean? Yagnya Shishta means the leftovers of the yagya. Means what? Literally, though it means that, but basically, what Shri Krishna is saying here, that a person who is enjoying or consuming or consuming the benefits of this life, enjoying his life, or totally absorbing everything that has come to him without doing all these activities is is just committing sins. The one who does this, he is doing what? Amrita Bhuja. Amrita Bhuja means as if he is having nectar. Mm. And such a person who is performing all these yagya and then yeah, utilizing the benefits means what? I have suppose I'm sitting to eat food. If I'm sitting for my lunch, before doing my lunch, I have to contemplate from morning till now. What have I done that can be called as a yagya? Have I done some good deed that can be called as a yagya? Imparted knowledge to anybody, given some donations. Without that, if I'm consuming something, in the third chapter, Shri Krishna says such a person is consuming pap itself, and here Sri Krishna says that the one who is doing this, the one who is eating after doing all these activities, is actually having Amrit. Hmm. Such a person will have what? He yanti Brahma Sadatanam, he will reach the Brahma Tattva. Hmm. Now, and others are, however, the non sacrifices, the people who do not do this yagya, ayagyasya, the ayagyasa. For them, there is no liberation from this upliftment from this world. They keep coming to this mrityu samsara again and again. एवं बहुविधा यज्ञा वितता ब्रह्मणो मुखे कर्मजान् वित्थितान् सर्वान् एवं ज्ञात्वा विमोक्ष्यसे. So a person who understands that this 12 type of yajna, a good deed, any basically if you look at yajna now, the comprehensive definition is any good deed done selflessly is yajna. A person who is able to do this, the one who understands this, the ones who understand that this different type, Bahuvidha, the different types of yajna, they have been told where they are mentioned in the Vedas. Brahmano Mukhe, these are very beautifully explained in our Vedas. We should be doing that. We should know that only by knowing this and by acting accordingly, we can be liberated from what? From all the ashubh, from this samsara, from this liberation from this world can be attained only by understanding this. So yagya is, we have seen that yagya, that is doing your job properly with a devotion, with a balance, with a emotion that this has to be for the society. What will happen? That person will ultimately get liberated. He will ultimately get liberated from this entire world. So we don't necessarily need to go to the Himalayas and other secluded places to attain any kind of moksha. This can happen very much by doing our own karma in the right way. But even after doing these all yajna, Sri Krishna has mentioned one important thing, that all this yajna are fine. We should keep doing. Amongst them, the Jnana Yajna is Shrestha, which is the supreme most yajna. Shri Krishna says, Shreyan Dravyamaya Dhyajna Jnana Yajna Parantapa. Sarvam karmagilam partha jnane parisamapyate. What is going to happen? Dravyamayad yajnas. Amongst all the different yajna that we have seen, the jnana yajna shreyan, it is the most important. Now, how is jnana yajna most important? Understand that all the other karma, they are limited. Karma is limited because its fruits are limited. Jnana is unlimited, knowledge is unlimited, and hence its benefit is also unlimited. All the karma comes with a certain limitations. There are only two things which do not have any limitation. One is knowledge, another is devotion, that is bhakti. So, this knowledge is the thing that Sri Krishna is telling us, that this knowledge is going to be what? Going to be more superior, because ultimately the moksha is going to come from the knowledge only, from the real knowledge. Which knowledge? Hmm? This knowledge of Atma Gyan, the real knowledge. This Atma Gyan. Now, you will feel, so what is this importance? Why is knowledge so important? Now, just assume. Hmm? What is knowledge? Knowledge is opposite of Agyan. Knowledge is realizing. Knowledge is enlightenment. Now, so just imagine if somebody is sleeping and in the sleep they see a very dangerous snake or some animal attacking them. Now, if I'm sleeping and I'm having this dream of a snake who is, about to bite me, what we will do in the dream I'm seeing, but what will happen there? It feels so real, and in the dream I will try to hit with a stick and find out some help that can come, and desperately we will try to protect ourselves. In the sleep I'm doing all these activities. What is the best way to help a person who is scared of a snake in his sleep? The best way is to wake him up. The moment he is awakened, then the whole effort becomes what? The entire effort becomes um, unnecessary. That activity that I was doing of finding a stake or calling people to help me save from this snake, all that effort, it is not required, because I have awakened now. This is the situation of a jnani. A knowledgeable person has awakened from this birth. He understands that all around things around me are mithya, these are temporary, these are lasting for this birth. The moment that enlightenment comes, the moment that enlightenment comes from within, then the person does not need to do any other further work. Jnane parisamapyate. Once that knowledge is achieved, then nothing else is required. There, the knowledge is going to be a completion of everything. However, we attaining knowledge is the most supreme thing, understood. But to attain knowledge, we have to get some patrata. We have to be eligible to get knowledge. From where that knowledge, eligibility is going to come? From doing our duties appropriately. Do your duties as if it is your karma yagya. And by doing the karma yagya consistently, we get what? The nirashiryata chittatma, all these things that we saw, all those characteristics will come to us. We become eligible to get knowledge, and then we can get knowledge and understand that this knowledge is going to be your supreme liberating power. But how will I get that knowledge? For that, Shri Krishna says, Tadviddhi pranipatena pariprashnena sevaya upadekshanti te jnanai jnaninas tattvadarshina tadviddhi pranipatena. Pariprashnena sevaya. How to get this knowledge? Just understand that knowledge cannot be attained on our own. If we sit here and say that, oh, may this knowledge come to me, forget it. No, I will read as many books as possible, but unless you have a tattva darshina in our life, in your life, this knowledge cannot come. Jnaninas tattva darshina. A jnanina, who can give the knowledge? The one who is jnanina, means who himself is the person who knows all the shastras properly. Plus, he is a Tattvadarshi. Hmm, Such a person. What is the meaning of Tattvadarshi? There are three important characteristics of who is a Tattvadarshi. The one who has studied all scriptures, and he is an expert in sadhana. Hmm. And he has realized the Brahma Tattva within himself. He who has had that realization that I am the Brahma Tattva. Such a person is Tattva Darshina. Such a person should be your Guru. Now, here one question comes that this Tattva Darshina. So, can it be somebody who has scriptures alone? But how do we understand all this? Here we have to understand why the Tattva Darshina is associated with lot of practical experience also of sadhana. Because just imagine if you are going for swimming classes, and there a person comes and says that, okay, I have read all the books on swimming. I will teach you swimming. He has never entered the water but has learned all the book, who has read all the books of swimming. Such a person, if he comes to teach you swimming, is he going to be able to teach you to swim, or is he going to drown you? Obviously, that's a person who has never entered water cannot teach swimming. Similarly, a person who has never experienced the Brahma Tattva, who has never experienced this entire knowledge, is not going to help you get the moksha. That is why a Tattvadarshi is required. So such a person has to become Guru. And then what we have to do with such a Guru? Pranipatena, be polite. Do pranam, do namaskar, be polite with a polite behavior and emotion. Worship the Guru. Pariprashnena, ask them. See, the Upadesh is never going to happen without anybody asking. Mahabharata has come because Janmajay asked Bhagavan Veda Vyasji, tell me what has happened. This Bhagavad Gita came because Arjun had questions. All our scriptures have come only when somebody has asked the right question with the right emotion. Then the God will open his doors of the heart. How Jnaneshwari has come. In Nevasa, the people said, "We want to know from you what is written in Bhagavad Gita," and that is how the Jnaneshwari has taken birth. Anything will be coming only when you are asking. But asking how? Pranipatena, by being polite and with the emotion of worship. Sevaya. What is the meaning of Sevaya? Now we know Seva, everybody understands, but very beautiful definition of Seva will completely solve all doubts about Seva. Is one definition that is in our scriptures. Anukulyena Vartanam, it is Seva. Anukulyena Vartanam means what? Doing whatever is told as an order, obedience, obeying what my guru says. So if I feel that seva is me cooking for my guru, but if my guru is not in a mood to eat and still I'm cooking, no, I have to do seva, you eat. What will happen to guru? That is not what is required. What is the mission that your guru is working for? What is the mission that our guruji has given? गीता पढ़े पढ़ाए जीवन में लाए. Working for his mission is his greatest seva. Anukulyena Vartanam, working for his mission, working for what his thoughts, understanding him and working in that direction is the seva. So obedience, that I am ready to work for whatever task, wherever, whatever task they need, for that I am there and I am ready to work. That behavior, that kind of obedience, that is seva. So we can think for ourselves what is the seva. And by doing all this, what will happen? We will get the kripa of our Satguru. We will get the blessings of Satguru. And what is the end result of this kripa? Yajñātvāna punarmoham evayasyasi pandavam येन भूतान्यशेषेण द्रक्ष्यस्यात्मन्यतो मयि. Hmm? As a result, what will happen? Yena asheshena bhutani. What will happen? Rakshasi atmani atho mai. They will understand what with their knowledge, what is going to happen. They will understand. They will come out of all their delusion, moha. That is delusion. We will not be confused by things that are around us. We will never fall again into delusion. Once this knowledge, sorry, once Arjun got all the knowledge, he became free from this delusion, that question that these are my own people and how can I kill them? It never appeared to him. The delusion is gone forever. you will not get any confusion further. You will be free from the delusion, and we will understand that this entire universe is what the Parampita Parameshwar. So, what will happen? We will develop a special kind of insight that this sorrow that is coming to me is also coming from this Parameshwar. We will, when we start accepting that, we will automatically be free from sorrows. See, when if my child, when we are bringing up this child, it is not always only full of pleasant experience. There are some unpleasant experiences that might come, but because it is my child, we tend to accept it and we are happy with it. It does not give us any kind of sorrow, any kind of pain. Hmm. Where if while bringing up the child, cleaning the child is a big it can appear, but for a mother it is okay. She will do it because it is my child. The pain, it doesn't appear painful at all. Such a person who understands that everything around me, Dakshasi Atmani Athomai, everywhere I see it is Parampita Paramatma, in me also it is Parampita Paramatma. There is so much unison between the two that there is no scope left for any kind of sorrows. Hmm, there is no left for any kind of sorrow. So, but irrespective of all this, we might feel that okay, I will be free of all sorrows. But I have, till now, I have done so many other sins. Hmm, I have done so many things in the past. But now, even if I do all these activity and try to get a knowledge, will I still be cleared of all the sins? Shri Krishna says, irrespective of all the sins that you might have done, understand what is the might of knowledge. What is the might of knowledge? Shri Krishna tells in the next sloka, apichedasi papebhyah sarvebhyah papakrittamaha sarvainchyanaplavenaiva vrajanam santarishyasi. What Shri Krishna is saying, dhyana plavena, what will happen? Papa krita tamaha, whatever is the papa krit, whatever old most sinful things. Now, not only the small papa krit tamaha, the big sins that might have ever happened, even if they have happened, once that bud of knowledge is coming to you, once you have the knowledge, you will be sailing through all this sins also. So, this knowledge is a beautiful boat. You will cross the ocean of sins once you have attained that knowledge. Once you are in that boat, once you are in the boat of knowledge, don't worry, you will be able to cross a Mahasagar of sins also. They will, what has happened with Maharshi Valmiki? Hmm, He in his lifetime, so many sins he has done, and once that realization happened that no, I want to free myself from this papa. What has happened? He will just continue doing his sadhana, and how Dudavrataha, with full determination, he has continued doing that sadhana. And what has happened? The knowledge has come to him, and he has sailed through all the sins and become Maharshi Valmiki, became the author of the first ever kavya in our scriptures. That is the might of knowledge. Hmm. So, in this matter, so does the wisdom really destroy sins? Shri Krishna gives a beautiful example. Yata idamsik samidhognir bhasmasat kurute juna jnanagni sarva karmani bhasmasat kurute tatha. What will happen? Just like in a agni, all the in a blazing fire will reduce everything to ashes. Whatever in yagya you are putting, you will everything is reduced to ashes. Ultimately, we take that bhasma as the prasad. So everything is reduced to ashes, everything becomes pure. Shri Krishna is saying that, hey Arjun, oh, the knowledge is going to reduce all your papa, all your actions to ashes. Everything will be gone. Now, that boat is still going to take some more time to reach that its destination, but look at the fire, it is going to automatically immediately ruin it to ashes. So Shri Krishna says, without any delay, Jnanagni sarva karmani bhasmasat kurute tatha. The Jnana Agni, the fire of knowledge, is going to burn away all the karma. All the karma is destroyed means what here? What does it mean? Karma is associated with karma phala. So you will be liberated. Everything will get washed off. It will not just get washed off. Everything will get burnt down, and you will be the purified soul. So what is the bottom line? नहि ज्ञानेन सदृशं पवित्रमिह विद्यते तत्स्वयं योगसंसिद्धः कालेनात्मनि विन्दति नहि ज्ञानेन सदृशं पवित्रमिह vidyate. The most purifying, most pious amongst all is what is knowledge. It is kalena atmani vindati. So this seed is going to take its own time though. So though this is the most pure, it is a sure shot thing that is going to clear you of all these sins. But you have to understand that here it is going to take its own time. It is going to kalena atmani vendati, where it is in himself he is going to see. He will when that fruit is going to happen, it is going to take its own time to happen. Suppose now a grandfather, if an old man, he says, "I want to see my grandson." In the olden days, he's almost completed his full age, but he has this last desire. I want to see the face of my grandson. And for that, now the doctor says, "Sir, you have only 4 months left to live." And in that rush, the parents say, "Okay, okay, my grandfather, we have to get our son married." The son gets married, but in 4 months, it is not possible to see the child. It is going to take its own time. The seed is going to take its own time to get converted into a plant. So Shri Krishna says that it is going to take, but this is going to happen for sure. So though it is very pious, it is very siddha, it is swayam siddha, it is going to be pure. Hmm. It is going to be very rewarding, but at the same time, it is going to take its own time. It is going to take its own time to give its ultimate results. And further, Shri Krishna says this purification is definitely going to happen, but there are few more qualifications that Shri Krishna adds to this entire process. What is that qualification? What is that extra term that he is adding further? He says, "Who is the one who is the one who is eligible to get knowledge?" Shri Krishna mentions, "Shraddhavan labhate jnanam तत्परः संयतेन्द्रियः ज्ञानं लब्ध्वा परां शान्तिम् अचिरेणाधिगच्छति." What all do we need? There are three more characteristics. Sri Krishna says these three things you need to have to do what? To get the knowledge. You will. It is pious. It is going to take its own time to come. Everything said and done, but you need three things for this knowledge to be completely enshrined in you. What is it? Firstly, the person has to be Shraddhavan, that is, he has to be full of faith. Tatpara. It is not like, I want knowledge, but it will come. No, gradually. What is there? 1 year we'll complete learning 18 chapters. We'll continue doing. What is the hurry? Everything, it has own time. No, Sri Krishna says the person should be earnest. He should be ready to learn, ready, devoted. It's not at all this vivechan. No, we can see now and we can see on YouTube, we can do later. Every 4 months it is happening again, fourth chapter is getting repeated. We have entire lifetime to learn all this. What is the rush? Shri Krishna says, no, I want a person who is tatpar, who is earnest, who is eager, who is devoted for getting knowledge. I want, no matter what, I want this knowledge. And Sanyatendriya has a complete control. Hmm. I want to become a Gita Vrati, but it's okay. No, I still feel I want to see the YouTube also. I also want to see other things. There are so many people who say we want to learn Bhagavad Gita, but time nahi hai. Why? Because time that in sense organs are engaged in other subjects. From where will we get the time? But Shri Krishna says, no, the person who has a complete control over their mind, over their sense organs, the one who has, faith, most important. Tatpara and Sanyatendriya are very easy to understand. But that Shraddhavan, having faith, unless we have faith, nobody, nothing can be absorbed. Your faith will light the lamp of knowledge. That Sanyatendriya Tatpara, it will keep that lamp ready. That now it is ready. I am ready to get the knowledge. I have controlled my emotion and the lamp is ready. But that final flame will come from that ignition, that the Shraddha, your faith is going to give you. What is that? It is going to light the lamp of knowledge, and that Amrit of knowledge will flow to you. There is a small story. I know we are complete crossing the time, but it is the faith that ultimately, brings the best out of your knowledge. Everybody knows the Gayatri mantra. Now there is this Brahmin in a village who used to, remove the poison of a snake bite. But he used to say some mantra and it used to get removed. Now this man became very old. The young Brahmins in that village said, we should take that mantra from him. We have to take. So they go and they say that we want that mantra from you because now you are very old and we don't want this tradition to break. He says, come tomorrow, I will tell you the mantra. And then when these Brahmins came in a Shuddha city, he told them, Gayatri mantra. They said, oh, we already know this, but this does not have the capacity. He said, because you don't have faith on that mantra, it is not doing the job for you. But if you have the faith, then it will do the job for you. So one sentence that Swamiji says, आपकी श्रद्धा आपके भीतर ज्ञान की धारा बढ़ाएगी. So the whole thing is your faith is going to increase that flow of knowledge within us. Blessed are those who believe that they will enter this kingdom of God, will enter the kingdom of God with this blessing of knowledge. What Sri Krishna explains further, Agnyascha Shraddhanascha Samshayatma Vinashyati Nayallokosti Naparo Nasukham Samshayatmanaha. Spirituality is not something that can come easily. See that Ganga, one very beautiful thing that Swamiji says, that we all know that when you take a dubki in this Ganga Mata, then our sins will be washed off. But it will get washed off only for those who have faith that they are getting washed off. If people if they fall short of faith, for them these sins are not going to wash off. So Samshayatma Vinashyati, with doubting whether this mantra will work for me or not. The fact that you are having doubt, with Guru Krupa, is this going to happen or not? With Guru Krupa, do you think you can? What cannot happen with Guru Krupa? Only if you, in the absence of faith, the sadhak will completely fail to get this divine experience. But only with faith, with the power of faith, you can get the things that we are desiring. So have faith. If you do not have faith, what happened? There is no happiness. Na sukham samshayat manaha. Where the person who has faith, who has doubt and does not have faith, such a person is not going to get happiness. Where? Not only here, even in para, not in this lok and not in the other lok also. Even after that, there is no happiness for a person who has any doubt or knowledge on these scriptures. In the further next two shlokas, Shri Krishna summarizes the entire chapter. What does he say? Yoga sanyasta karmana jnana sanchinna samshayan atmavantanna karmani nibadhnanti dhananjaya. Yoga sanyasta karmanam, the person who does the karma, in a way that it is a karma yoga. It is a yagya. A person who is able to do that, karma. Yoga sannyasta karmanam means karma done as if it is a karma yoga. How it is done? By detaching themselves from the karma, by detaching from the fruits of karma, that I am doing anything, and detachment from the doership, that I am the one. So much ego people will have. When all these three things you are free from, when you are free from the fact, from the emotion, from the ego of being the doer, when you are free from that selfish desire, that what am I getting going to get from this karma, what is going to be the benefit of this karma, and detachment from the karma means what, I am somebody and I will do only this, the other job is mediocre for me. Such a detachment when a person has, such a person is a karma yogi, such a person is a yoga sannyasta person. Such a person will do the karma if he uses the sword of knowledge. Hmm, the one who is now free from all doubt. Hmm, Jnana Sanchinna Samshayam. He is now not having any doubts. He is enlightened with the knowledge. There is no uncertainty that is lingering around him. He sees the straight path to liberation in his karma itself. Hmm. See, when he feels that this karma yoga is for our external impurities are cleaned, and internally by the Jnana Sanchinna Samshayam, he is saying by karma yoga, the person is getting externally pure. Hmm. But from within, by Jnana Sanchinna Samshayam, the internal enlightenment is happening. So, in that one sentence, Shri Krishna is talking about purity of external karma and internal karma. What is internal karma? Internal karma is while doing karma, what is the emotion that I have within me? So, Jnana Sanchinna Samshaya. If internally, if by emotion, if I am purified by knowledge, then internally also I am enlightened. Such a person, he is Atmavantam, he is poised in his himself. He is completely engrossed in the Brahma Tattva and within himself. Hmm? Such a person, confident with his knowledge, na karmani nipadhanti dhananjaya. He cannot be bound by his karma. We all are bound by our karma. That was how we started the chapter. Janma karma cha me divyam. But our karma is not like Sri Krishna. He are not divine because we are bound. If a person is able to do jnana, who is able to do karma yoga, and who is completely settled with the knowledge, such a person will be free. Na karmani nibadnanti. They will not have any such binding. And thus, what will happen? Tasmadachnyana sambhutam ritsthainjnanasinatmanah chitvainam samshayam yogam atishto tishta bharata. When Shri Krishna says anything with tasmat, then it is a order, therefore, that we have to follow. Whenever he starts anything with tasmat, any sentence, any shlok meaning tasmat, means there is a ajna, there is a order for us. What is the order that Shri Krishna is giving by the means of this shlok? Ajnana sambhutam ritsthai jnanasi ratmanah. From where is all this ajnan coming from? Hmm? Where is this ignorance coming from? It comes from doubts that we have about things around us. And uh, what is this doubt going to? Where is this doubt? It is Ritstham. Ritstham. It is within us. This doubt is very much within us. And this doubt, Ajnan, is arising from what? Ignorance. This doubt is arising from ignorance and it is very much within us. What we have to do? We have to asina. Asina means sword. Sorry, asina. Asina means what? Jnanasina means what? The sword of knowledge. With that sword of knowledge, you can kill the doubts within you. You can kill the doubts within you, and all this can happen from what? It can happen from the yoga. So stand up. No karma will bind you. Hey Arjun, get up. Uttishta Bharata, get up. No karma can bind you if you are able to get this enlightenment from the by the means of this Karma Yoga. So, hey Bharat, Uttishta. Uttishta, the similar thing he has said in the 15th chapter also. Asanga Shastrena Dridhena Chitva. Two Shastra we have to have. One is the Shastra Asanga, detachment, and Jnana Sanchin, and here Jnana Sinatmana. The other sword that we have to have is of the knowledge. So, with the detachment, with practicing Karma Yoga in our lives, by living the principles of Karma Yoga, and with detachment, if we continue the practice of doing our tasks properly, this awakening of true knowledge will happen within us. And this will ensure that the external actions will have no impact on us, and we will be set on the ultimate path of liberation. May this jnana, may this jnana karma sannyasa yoga give us these fruits to us. With that prayer at the feet of Param Puja Gurudev, I'll just pray that at the Param Puja feet of at the feet of Param Puja Gurudev, that may this become a reality for all of us. Let us all pray and offer this entire discourse at the lotus feet of Gurudev, with whose blessings we are getting to listen to this beautiful shlokas, getting to explore these beautiful shlokas. Hari Om Om Tat Saditi Śrīmad-Bhagavadgītāsu Upanishadsu Brahma Vidyāyāṁ Yoga Shastre Shri Krishnarjuna Samvade Jnana Karma Sannyasa Yogo Nama Chaturthodhyayah. Om Shri Krishnarpanamastu. Om Tat Sat. Thank you so much for the patient listening, all of you. But very sorry, we had a lot of shlokas to complete today, and hence had to take some extra time.
Thank you,
Apologies.
Didi.
Thank you.
Such an enlightening session. May the wisdom of karma, sannyasa yoga inspire us and lead us towards harmony and self-realizations. So now it is time of question and answer. So can we start question and answer session, Didi?
Yes, yes, sure, Bhaiya.
So please raise your hand.
Adarsh Bhaiya, Jai Shri
Okay.
Krishna, pranam to you.
Jai Shri Krishna.
Jai Shri Krishna,
In
Bhaiya.
the 34th slok, while you were explaining, you said that there are three kind of people who can be guru or tattvadarshi. One, you explained that who has studied scriptures and has experienced tattva-darshan. Who are the other two?
No. The one is not the one. Jnanina means one who has studied the scriptures. That is one thing. The second one is the fact that they have who are living by those principles. Not somebody, Tattvadarshi. One second. The one who has Shastra ka adhyan, that is, has studied all the scriptures, he himself has practiced that sadhana. So not that I know how to do meditation, but I have never done. I know my chitta has to be, done. But if somebody who has never practiced dhyana, who is not able to do, that person cannot teach dhyana, right? So he himself has to be expert in that sadhana, and while doing that sadhana, he should have realized the Brahma Tattva. He should have been united with that God, united with that Brahma Tattva, means has a complete faith in that God, has that complete realization that God is not separate from him. Such a person is a Tattvadarshi.
Now, to complete this, cycle of Gyan, we need such a master. Now, whom to approach for this?
I couldn't hear you. Your voice is slow.
My question is that to gain this knowledge completely, we have to reach out to a person who is a Tattvadarshi. Now, how do we find one?
We should just have faith that such a Tattvadarshi is going to come in our lives. When the time is right, the Guru is definitely going to come. You don't have to look and search for Guru. We are destined to some Guru. We have to keep doing good karma, such that our karma itself is going to take us to that Guru. By continuously doing our karma only, we are going to reach to that Guru. So we have to just have faith on the, and till the time we don't get such a guru, there is nothing to be disheartened. Okay, so if at the moment I don't have such a Tattvadarshi, I have my Gurudev is there, but and he's all everybody's Gurudev. But at the same time, till the time we don't have this Guru, we all should know Krishnam Vande Jagat Guru. Krishna is Jagat Guru. Till that time, keep him in your concept of Guru and continue doing the sadhana. Then, when the time is right, see, as per our scriptures, Guru is not just one person. If you see the shlok that is sung in praise of Guru, Brahmanandam Paramasukadam Kevalam Jnanamurtim, Kevala Jnanamurti. He is just a knowledge. It is not Dvandvatitang Gagana Sadrisham Tattvamasya Adilaksham. He is Gagana Sadrisha. A person cannot be Gagana Sadrisha. Guru is that tattva that has come from Adi Shankaracharya, from that lineage. Anybody in that lineage is Guru. So if at the it is not just one person, so just don't feel that Guru as a person, if I don't have, my sadhana is becoming incomplete. No, just pray to that Jagat Guru. Guru Nam Guru is whom? Bhagwan Veda Vyasji. Pray to him and ultimately we will reach our Guru.
Thank you, Didi.
Thank you.
So I think
There are
no
no further-
other raise hand.
No further questions. One
Okay.
more.
KRM Raoji.
Jai Shri Krishna Rao Bhaiya. KRM Rao Bhaiya. I think.
Here, Jai Shri Krishna Didi.
Jai Shri Krishna Pranam Bhaiya.
You are telling that Guru will come whenever time comes, na? So based on my experience, I am telling Matrudeva Bhava is the first Guru, Pitrudeva is the second Guru. But my father has written one wheel. I thought it is for the our property rate. But actually, when he expired, we opened that. In that, he has written something. So if you are in a right path, Guru will come to you, but you have to follow the path. So that something he has written. You have to be very much moral and all these things he have written. Finally, he tell a time will come, Guru will come to you if you follow the right path. So ultimately, I have joined in a Heartfulness organization, and we are doing sadhana now. Thank you. I mean, first Guru is Guru, Matrudeva Bhava. Then second Guru is Pitrudeva Bhava. Then comes the Guru. We have taken so many Gurus, but finally, ultimate Brahmajnan ke liye, I have joined in Heartfulness organization, and we are doing all the sadhana now.
Thank you. On the path of sadhana, that is nice. Good.
Thank you.
Jai Shri Krishna Pranam to you. And we all should understand that we all are a part of Geeta Pariwar. This Geeta Pariwar has been established by a Tattva Darshina, definitely for sure, the most learned, the most wise, the most, I have no words for our Swamiji. Me saying something for him is also, वो सूरज को दीपक क्या, it's like, by my small lamp I'm trying to do aarti of sun. It is like that is my words. What that my words will never do justice for what our Gurudev is. So we all should be, just be happy that we are a part of this Geeta Parivar. His presence, his subtle presence is everywhere in all the classes, everywhere his subtle presence is there. We being associated with Geeta Parivar is a Guru Kripa on all of us. That faith we all should have. Ji. Vishnu Priya
ji, please start your video.
She is started.
Unmute yourself.
Pranam Didi, Jai Shri Krishna.
Jai Shri Krishna Didi. Didi, it has been told that in Bhagavad Gita, 14 types of yajna have been mentioned. And in today's class, I could learn about something Dravya Yajna, Tapo Yajna, Yoga Yajna, Swadhyaya Jnana Yajna, Pranayam Yajna, and Nityahara, Niyatahara Yajna. And what are the other things, Didi?
Pranayam. 1 minute, let us count again.
28. Sloka idyanthu.
Dravya yajna, sapo yajna, yoga yajna, satha pare. So you can refer to any book you'll get. So in pranayam also, this three yajna will come. Ye Rechak, Kumbhak, Ahari yajna. Then what else? 1 minute, my this thing has stuck. Let me go to that shlok again. So if you count it, it comes to 14. I don't have the list right now exactly with me. That so you start, Didi.
Any reference? Can I
You
have?
can just refer to Sadhak Sanjeevani. You will see exact count is going to be there. There are, I think there are 12 types of yajna and not 14. Just check once. There should be the 12 types of yajna in not 14 as far as I remember. So 12 yajna, you can just go through one by one. If you count, it will come.
Thank you, Didi.
स्वाध्याय ज्ञान यज्ञ it is coming. 12 आ जाएगा, पर एक बार चेक कर लीजिएगा. मैं भी करती हूँ.
So thank you. No other questions? So move ahead. So thank you, Didi, special for your interpretations. Thank you all who are present here in Zoom, and thank you for all join from YouTube platform. And this event without succeed you. So thank you all. Thank you our technical team and our backend team for your support. So now let's take prayer, and then after Hanuman Chalisa chanting. For prayer, I would like to invite Malini Kanetkarji. She is from Nagpur. She has joined Geeta Pariwar in September 22. Technical assistant, GC and mentor, they are giving seva. So please welcome Malini Kanetkarji for prayer.
Mohini Kanetkarji.
Sorry. Mohini Kanetkarji. Sorry, Didi. Pardon.
Yogesham Satchidanandam Vasudevam Vrajapriyam Dharma Samsthavakam Veeram Krishnam Vande Jagadgurum Krishnam Vande Jagadgurum. Jai Shri Krishna.
Thank you, Mohini ji, for beautiful prayer. Now we are all chanting Hanuman Chalisa together.
Just before we start, Didi was asking about the yajna types. No, actually even the Brahma yajna. Where is the Didi? She is left or what? Okay, I don't see.
Vishnu Priya ji.
Vishnu Priya ji. Is she there in the meeting? It starts from the Brahma yajna, Didi. Brahmarpanam Brahmavi, Brahma yajna. Then next this Deva Puja, Daiva Meva Pare Yajnam. The Daiva Yajna, that also is counted as the whatever Yajna we are doing. Daiva Yajna Pare Yajna, Daiva Meva Pare Yajna Yogina Paripasate. So that is Daiva Yajna. Then Brahmagna Eva Pare. So Deva Puja, this Brahma Yajna. Then Sanyama Yajna. Sanyama Yajna, the Shrotradin Indriyanyanya, there also Sanyama Agnisha Jogati Shaptadin Visha. That is one. Then Atma Yoga Yajna. In the next shlok, Sarvani Indriya Karmani Prana Karmani Chapare. That will be the Atma Yoga Yajna. And then the next 5 are the Dravya Yajna, Sapo Yajna, Dravya Yajna, Tapo Yajna, Yoga Yajna, Swadhyaya Jnana Yajna, Swadhyaya Jnana Yajna. And then the pranayam yajna, that becomes the 11th, and apare niyataharaha, that is our ahara yajna, that becomes the 12th one.
Thank you. Okay. Thank you very much.
Yeah, thank you.
Thank you very much, Didi, for resolved queries. So we are now chanting Hanuman Chalisa together.
बरन सरोज रज निज मनु मुकुर सुधारी बरन रघुबर बिमल जसु जो दायक फलचारी बुद्धिहीन तनु जानिके सुमिरौ पवन कुमार बल बुद्धि विद्या देहु मोहि हरहु कलेश विकार जय हनुमान ज्ञान गुण सागर जय कपीसति लोक उजागर रामदूत अतुलित बल धामा अंजनी पुत्र पवन सुत नामा महावीर विक्रम बजरंगी कुमति निवार सुमति के संगी कंचन बरन विराज सुबेसा कानन कुंडल कुंचित केसा हाथ वज्र औ ध्वजा विराजय कांधे मूंज जनेऊ साजय शंकर सुवन केसरी नंदन तेज प्रताप महाजगबंदन विद्यावान गुणी अति चातुर राम काज करिबे को आतुर प्रभु चरित्र सुनिबे को रसिया राम लखन सीता मन बसिया सूक्ष्म रूप धरि सिंहि दिखावा विकट रूप धरि लंक जरावा भीम रूप धरि असुर सहारे रामचंद्र के काज सवारे लाय सजीवन लखन जियाए श्री रघुवीर हर्षि उर लाए रघुपति कीनी बहुत बड़ाई तुम मम प्रिय भरत ही सम भाई सहस बदन तुम रोजस गावै अस कहि श्रीपति कंठ लगावै सनकादिक ब्रह्मादि मुनीसा नारद सारद सहित अहिसा जम कुबेर दिगपाल जहाते कवि कोविद कहि सके कहाते तुम उपकार सुग्रीव ही कीन्हा राम मिलाय राजपद दीना तुम्हरो मंत्र विभीषण माना लंकेश्वर भय सब जग जाना जुग सहस्र योजन पर भानु लील्यो ताहि मधुर पल जानु प्रभु मुद्रिका मेलि मुख माहि जलधि लांघि गए अचरज नाही दुर्गम काज जगत के जेते सुगम अनुग्रह तुमरे तेते राम दुआरे तुम रखवारे होतन आज्ञा बिनु पैसारे सब सुख लहै तुम्हारी सरना तुम रक्षक काहू को डरना आपन तेज समारो आपै तीनों लोक हाकते कापै भूत पिशाच निकट नहीं आवै महावीर जब नाम सुनावै नासै रोग हरै सब वीरा जपत निरंतर हनुमत वीरा संकट ते हनुमान छुड़ावै मन क्रम वचन ध्यान जो लावै सब पर राम तपस्वी राजा जिनके काज सकल तुम साजा और मनोरथ जो कोई लावै सोई अमित जीवन फल पावै चारों जुग प्रताप तुम्हारा है प्रसिद्ध जगत उजियारा साधु संत के तुम रखवारे असुर निकंदन राम दुलारे अष्ट सिद्धि नो निधि के दाता असबर दीन जानकी माता राम रसायन तुम्हारे पासा सदा रहो रघुपति के दासा तुम्हारे भजन राम को पावै जन्म जन्म के दुख बिसरावै अंत काल रघुवर पुर जाई जहाँ जन्म हरि भक्त कहाई और देवता चित्तन धरई हनुमत से सर्व सुख करई संकट कटई मिटई सब पीरा जो सुमिरै हनुमत बल बीरा जय 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 हनुमान गोसाई कृपा करहु गुरुदेव की नाई जो सत बार पाठ कर कोई छूट ही बंदी महासुख होई जो यह पढ़ हनुमान चालीसा होय सिद्धि साखी गौरी सा तुलसीदास सदा हरि चेरा की जय नाथ हृदय महडेरा पवन तनय संकट हरन मंगल मूर्ति रूप राम लखन सीता सहित हृदय बसहु सुर भूप सियावर रामचंद्र की जय पवन सुत हनुमान की जय।
जय श्री राम, जय श्री कृष्ण. Now I Pranav Pancholi take your permission and see you all in next session. Till then,